An incarcerated individual's use of institutional telephones constitutes consent, and your calls may be provided to law enforcement agencies. Thank you for using Securus.
Well, welcome, folks. It's Friday night, and of course, that's time for the grand jury. I'm here with Big Ron, our producer. We're coming off a cold week. Big Ron, you're in Florida. It wasn't cold for you, was it? You didn't get any ice or anything up there or down there, did you?
I'll tell you what, I'm not built for this weather anymore. I've had too many mornings where it's 28 degrees and I'm out there with a cold cup of water trying to get the ice off my windows. This is some BS.
Just taking some ice off your windows that threw you over the edge?
That really threw me over the edge. I'm just not cut for this anymore.
Well, I hear you guys are getting some sleep, and hope that makes your day better. But Friday night, we're looking pretty good here. Weather in Texas, things are great. We've kind of thawed out. And once again, like I say, it is time for the grand jury. We don't have a lot of time to chit-chat. We're going to be strapped on time with the videos tonight. But, folks, the grand jury is the live stream that does a grand jury game show style. Each Friday, we take 5 volunteers from the social media platform X, and we ask them to review police use of force videos through the lens of a grand jury, like a grand jury would, using the reasonable person standard, objective reasonableness, those types of things. But before we go too much further, let's meet tonight's grand jurors. I believe we've got the hardest working woman on X, Shell. Am I right, Big Ron?
I would 100% agree with that.
Let's put her up there. Let's get to the format. Where's our first juror at? Boom. Welcome, Shell. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. But what would you like folks out there in YouTube, Rumble, and Xland to know about you?
Well, I am a staunch conservative, and I am a simulcast television producer for The Rob Maness Show. I have my own show, Shell Shocked One-on-One, and I love supporting all of the other shows on X, like you, Joe. A lot of fun doing this work.
I tell you what, folks, if I say tell folks about yourself, I promise you there's not many people watching my stream that don't know about you, but you do some heck of a work there with the Colonel Maness Show. You've got with Grunt Style, the Grunt Style Foundation. Don't you do something with them?
Yes, sir. On Wednesday nights when they're available and not traveling, we will do the Grunt Style podcast on Wednesday nights with them. And it's for the Grunt Style Foundation, which raises money and helps veterans, sir.
No, it's awesome. I've caught that a couple of times. It's always a great space. By the way, you could drop a hint to them that I've been eyeballing Grunt Style. If I can get them on here to a grand jury, I think it'll be a great time. But let's get on to our next guest. We have Chrissy After Dark. Chrissy, introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey guys, previously known as Rage 22, just a regular old lady, grandmother and mother. Just decided to step in and help save our country. That's really it. I don't have a great platform. Shell's a hard act to follow. Anyways, I'm excited to be here. I'm a nurse and a respiratory therapist by trade, trying to get out of big medicine and get to more holistic healing. So thanks for having me, Joe, and nice to meet you, Ryan.
We're awesome. We're very proud to have you. We think it's awesome that you spend it with us. Let's go to CC. CC's our next jurist. CC, is there anything that you'd like to divulge to the audience?
Yeah, how am I coming through?
Loud and clear, my friend.
Awesome. So yeah, this is Civic Crisis, the independent-minded political strategist group. Started with like a Gen Z group, and just saw the need at the time in 2021 when we got started for some content that wasn't so biased and just wanted to be a true independent. So that's kind of where I'm at. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you spending your Friday evening with us. The next we have Jersey Boy. Now, Jersey Boy, I was in need. I was in need of an extra juror this week. We had some conflicting issues with a person that was interested. And Jersey Boy, you stepped right in. But my friend, I don't know a lot about you, so tell the audience and myself about you. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. Well, I'm an IT specialist. I build custom computers, build racing sims. I've worked on 3 different continents and lived in 7 different countries for the last 24 years before coming back home to the States.
So
That pretty much sums up me.
So
Anything
you,
you want to
you've
ask
lived
me?
a sheltered life, and you're branching out here recently. It's good to know.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. I'm quiet. I keep to myself, but if I can make somebody laugh for 3 seconds on a post, I've had a good day.
Look, the only requirement, and this isn't true in our actually, let's introduce our last juror first before we bring this up. Let's last but not least, Doku HLSD. Doku, introduce yourself.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Ron. Thanks for inviting me on. I'm just a guy with an internet connection. You can find me on X, same handle as it appears here, Doku_HL_SD. I post about pretty much anything that catches my attention, mostly politics and finance.
Outstanding. Well, folks, let's get on with the introductions and this pleasantries out of the way, because we have business to get to tonight. Our court clerk tonight and every night is Big Ron, a retired Navy veteran. He handles all the bells and switches and keeps things in time. But Big Ron, introduce yourself.
Good evening, everybody. And yep, that's 100% true. 20-year Navy veteran, worked on everything that went fast and broke the sound barrier. Love it and miss it every day. Well, Joe, it looks like we've got all the videos loaded. The clock is ready. The bourbon is cold. The cigar is lit. The jurors are in their seats. And the chat is on fire tonight. Let's go ahead and kick this off.
Let's do it. But we've got to introduce this one more avatar, our friend and expert witness, Jason, the retired 30-year veteran of Minnesota law enforcement. He's also the developer of the 3D response school safety system. Jason, quick little spot about yourself.
Just retired last summer. Spent my career, started patrol, went to the schools as a school resource officer, active shooter instructor, got promoted to sergeant, went and worked narcotics investigations, promoted to lieutenant. Kind of the gauntlet when it comes to law enforcement. And also started 3D response about 10 years ago to keep our kids safe, and good to see everybody.
I believe the term is well-rounded. You've had a well-rounded career. That's a lot of different things. And 30 years in law enforcement is a long time. But enough with that, folks. We got some business to get to. Let's go over the rules. Tonight, we call the show the grand jury, and that's what we mock. This is a mock grand jury. Unlike what most trials and juries that most of you would be aware of is what you see on television, you see in movies, and even in courtroom news feeds, you'll see. These are trial juries. These are criminal courts. Those juries are different. It's typically a jury of 12. They have to have a unanimous decision. And I say that I think there's a state out there that's got some weird clause where they can be like almost all of them, even on a criminal case. But by whole and large, it has to be a unanimous decision. They all have to agree. And the key component is that they have to be convinced beyond a reasonable doubt. It's a pretty high standard for a level of convincing, if you will. If you get down to what that would be like, it was whatever decision you made, whether it was a good one or you liked it or you didn't like it, whatever decision you did make, when you laid your head down at night, you would sleep comfortable because you were beyond a reasonable doubt. A grand jury is not like that at all. The standard of proof in a grand jury is probable cause. The definition of that is more likely than not. More likely than not. It's not a very high standard. It's the same standard that an officer needs when they arrest you. They'll have to articulate their probable cause. And this is determined by what a reasonable person would believe. And tonight we're going to be talking about self-defense. We're not going to get down in the weeds about policies. We're not going to get in the weeds about individual state laws. We're asking you, the jurors tonight, one simple question. Given the information that's available to the officer or the actor in this case, in all of our cases tonight are officers, so I'm just going to say officer. Given the information that the officer had available at the time, do you think their actions were reasonable? We're just simply asking, do you believe that a reasonable person, given the same set of circumstances, would also have believed that deadly force was the proper thing to do to defend their life or to defend the life of a third person? That's exactly what we're asking for. Supreme Court says that deference should be given to the officer because of a fast evolving situation. So deference, weigh that how you decide you want to weigh the deference. It's kind of like the benefit of the doubt. So however much benefit of the doubt you think is appropriate, that's okay. But the Supreme Court says that you should consider that. The next consideration is that you can't view this with the benefit of hindsight. You've got to understand or put it into your framework that if the officer was making a decision off the video, he'd get to see it one time at full speed, no stops, because that's the time that the officer had to make the decision. So, and I tell you these things because this would make what is called objectable reasonableness in your decision making, which would make you the construct of a reasonable person. Because a reasonable person is not you or me. A reasonable person is a construct. It's a hypothetical person, meaning not the smartest person in the room, but not the dumbest person in the room, kind of just the average person in the room. Okay, the rules of the game. Unlike a trial jury, this jury does not have to have a unanimous decision. It's a majority decision. So tonight, 3 out of 5 votes wins the decision. A jury tonight may have one of two findings: true bill, which are formal charges and it goes on to trial, or a no bill, which is no formal charges and the matter ends there. So really, no bill is, if you're the officer in any of our tonight's videos, a no bill is a good thing. True bill means that the information brought before the grand jury was true, and therefore it shall enough probable cause to believe that it's true, and it goes on to trial. So a formal charge is brought, and this is where you see jury trials that result in. Do we have any questions from our jurors before we get to our big case? Our first case, not necessarily the big case. All right, Big Ron, let's put up video number 1. I start you guys out easy.
First one.
What is your emergency?
Hello, and there's this weird customer. He just walked in the back where we are working.
What is he doing back there?
I'm sorry?
What is he doing?
He just walks back here like if he works here with us, but it's just like a random homeless person.
Wait, and I know he walked back there, but is he doing anything?
I mean, he didn't want to get out. He said that he was seeing stuff and he was hearing stuff. I don't know. He kind of just keeps us out.
Okay, give me the address.
Is he still there? Or is he gone?
He's still there. We're trying to go to the front counter, but he keeps screaming at us. So
does he look like he's intoxicated, or does he look like he has mental health?
maybe he's like high or something.
Hey, sir, I don't want to dispatch now he's saying that I tried to...
And he took one of our phones from the restaurant.
So this is security camera video of the suspect, but that's the restaurant's phone that's in his hand.
Hey, what's up, big dog? No, you're okay. Just give your hands out of your pockets. Come here. Dude, come here. Stop.
I'm telling you slowly, bro. Chill.
Hey.
Chill. Chill.
Hey.
Oh, hey, chill.
Relax. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I said chill. On the ground, bro. Relax. Chill.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey. 1033, give me the patch.
1033 on the patch, go.
Hey, 143, King 7, 998, 998. Hey, what's up, big dog? Oh, you're okay. Give me your hands out of your pockets. Come here. Dude, come here. Stop.
Tell you slowly, bro. Chill.
Hey.
Chill. Chill.
Hey.
Oh, hey, chill. I said. Let me
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I said chill.
Get on the ground, bro. Just relax.
Chill.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey. 1033, give me the patch.
All right, folks, there's your first case. 911 call, a disturbed person in a restaurant causing a disturbance. The law enforcement arrive. We see how they make contact. Any questions that you have or any portions of this video you'd like to see again? None? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take advantage of that. Big Ron, put up a clock. Let's get to deliberate. Let's see what you guys think about this. I tell you what, CC, I'm going to go to you first. Give me your first initial impression on this. What did you think? All right, CC may be having some problems. Chrissy, what's your first initial impression on this?
Initial impression is he drew a weapon. It appeared that he drew a weapon, and the second that he drew the weapon, the officer immediately tried to defend life and limb. And I think that's what I saw. I would have thought that he pulled a weapon, and I saw a weapon pulled, and then I would defend life.
Did you see at the end that it wasn't a real gun, it was a BB gun?
I did see that. Unfortunately, though, in the heat of the moment, we can't decide those things. I think I'm not an officer, a nurse, but I would have thought it was a weapon and my life could be in danger.
Okay. Let's go to Jersey boy. What's your initial impression?
I'm surprised that he hesitated. The second time the person went,
at all, or
the second time he went to his pocket, the officer could have drawn on him, and he hesitated. He went for him to go to his pocket 3 times, and he started with less lethal. So,
ACC, you're not going to be able to talk over folks here, brother. You can mute your mic and talk all you want, but let's give him his time to give his opinion. Sorry, Jersey, go ahead.
No, that's sorry. That's where I was at. I see that he had reason. Okay, he started with less lethal. He showed it to him twice. The person went into his side, into his pocket a second time, and to his third time. So I think he had every right to try to put him down. There's no way you're going to tell that it was a BB gun from 30 feet away.
So you remember, folks, we're using the reasonable person standard. So you think a reasonable person with the same set of circumstances and facts that these officers had, it's reasonable that they arrived at the same conclusion, that it most likely or very well could be a real gun.
That's my opinion on it. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Doku, go ahead.
So first impression, he was clearly being uncooperative. He wasn't listening to the officers. He was backing up, acting erratic. It very easily looked like he could have become violent. As soon as he reached for his pocket, it did appear that he pulled a weapon. I think it's reasonable that an officer would use a weapon to defend himself.
What about the level of aggression? They kind of come in like, yo, what's up? And like running deep. One went left, one went right. I mean, he's kind of surrounded. You don't think that they didn't try any de-escalation at all?
Yeah, I mean, well, perhaps a little bit on the aggressive side, but given everything the officers knew about the situation, the guy was acting erratic. The lady on the phone said he might be on drugs. He was yelling at them, refusing to let them leave. I would probably come in a little bit hot myself as well. You have no idea what this guy's capable of. You have no idea if he's on drugs.
Okay, so you think there was no probable cause that they didn't need to worry about any de-escalation? Just come on.
Nope, I believe they had enough probable cause.
Okay. Shell, give it to us, girl. What do you think?
Well, I always think better safe than sorry. In my book there, Joe, if they only had a second to identify that weapon as a BB gun or not, it's 1 second too late. In my opinion, I think they acted appropriately. They're in a public place. There are employees in that restaurant. They don't know what they're dealing with. And he did not cooperate. He already had taken the restaurant phone. So he was already aggressive before their arrival. So I wouldn't have taken a chance. I probably would have acted as the officers did.
Okay. CC, are you with us? Civic, are you with us? I don't know if he's having audio problems. He might, but we're going to move on with it. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to ask you for a vote. Consider this or take this into consideration.
Looks justified. No
Are
doubt
you,
about
are you
it.
with us, CC? Are you having audio issues? Give me a test, CC. Are you with us or not? Okay, I don't know what's going on there, Big Ron. Maybe you can
Did
help
you
out.
guys get that?
No, we're having issues with you. You guys need to work on that. All right. You can use deadly force only to defend yourself, defend a third person from what you perceive to be deadly force or serious bodily injury type of force being used against you. Serious bodily injury would be typically described as a protracted loss of a bodily function.
Okay, so my deliberation was really short. I just said
I tell you what,
looked like the officers did their job. I have no issue with it.
CC, you're going to have to get that under control, because the only time we've heard you tonight is when you're talking over people. So that we won't. I know you do that in spaces. We won't do that here. Please, I'll give you an opportunity to speak. In fact, I've given you 3 opportunities to speak. Do you have audio now? Can we hear you? Give me a sound check. CC, can you hear us? Or can we hear you?
I'm chatting to him in the back channel.
Yeah, we got to stop the interrupting. That's the only time I heard from him is when he's interrupting someone. My point is, you only use deadly force when deadly force.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah. You can hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry if I wasn't coming through before. So yeah, it looked good. Looked like the officers did their job. I have no issue with that.
Hold your tongue. Like, I don't know if you couldn't hear me, but I'm actually trying to make a point here for the second time. You've come in and interrupted both. I'm not trying to be an ass, but we can't do this all night. So I don't know if you got an audio issue, you're not hearing me, or I don't know what the problem is, but I've given you the opportunity to give me your deliberation. I'm going to get you a vote for you because I'm running out of time. You know what? We're going to vote because I even forgot what my point is. Anyway, it's the perception of deadly force. If you believe that, then you'd have to go with the officers. If you think that it would be unreasonable that the officers had a perception of deadly force being used against them, then you wouldn't. Let's go to Shell first. Shell, give me a true bill or a no bill.
I'm going to give it no bill. Joe.
Fair enough. No bill. I'm not even going to argue with you about it. Chrissy, a true bill or no bill?
Gonna go with no bill.
No bill. CC, a true bill or no bill? I don't know. It's kind of getting ridiculous with this. Jersey Boy, true bill or no bill?
I'm going with no bill.
Daku. Actually, am I saying, is it Doku or Daku?
Doku.
Doku. I've been lucky and been getting that right. Doku, a true bill or no bill?
I'm a no bill on this one.
That looks like it's going to carry the day. No bill. Big Ron, post a verdict on that. No bill. No formal charges. This decision coming out of a grand jury in this type of situation, the grand jury has essentially said that they believe that the force used was reasonable, using the reasonable person standard. So good job. But that was an easy one. That's not a difficult one. Before we go much further, I want to get, let's talk about Range Minded, the Range Minded podcast. Folks, if you're not following Range Minded on X, and it's just that the Range Minded podcast at some in front of it. But follow him on X. He does great content. He's a small content producer. He does it every week. I said producer. He's providers. He makes his own content is what I'm trying to say. He was nominated for a Gundy this last year for podcast of the year, and he racked up some votes. He was in some stiff competition, but Range Minded runs a damn tight ship, and he puts out a good product. Anything 2A in individual freedom type loving stuff.
Have you ever wondered to yourself, man, what time does the store close? Or where's the best cheeseburger near me? Well, I'm not going to answer those questions. That's what your damn phone is for. Use that. Instead, if you have stuff related, to the 2A world, I'm your man. My name's Steve. I run the Range Minded podcast. On the podcast, we talk about all things Second Amendment, whether it be new guns or gear. Maybe we talk about some training. We'll dig into Washington and the shenanigans they get up to. Sometimes we talk about the Supreme Court and the crap that they're doing. It's always a good time, a little smorgasbord of the 2A, if you don't mind me using that narrative. Either way, you can find us whether on YouTube or Rumble, Range Minded Podcast. I'm also on all sorts of streaming services, wherever you listen to your podcast, Range Minded Podcast. You can jump on the website, rangemindedpodcast.com. Maybe stop by, buy a patch and some other things. There you can link to the social medias and all that other stuff. Hope to see you there. It's always a good time. Anyways, you guys have fun, stay safe, and always stay range-minded. See you guys soon.
Yes, folks, the Range Minded podcast, you can catch it anywhere that podcasts are available. Wherever you find it, give them a follow. That really means a lot. I don't say it much about myself. If you're watching on YouTube, I could probably use some follows there too, or some subscriptions there. I really don't push it, but we do appreciate it. It means a lot. Go to his website, pick up a patch or a sticker. He's got some pretty cool stuff, but support our guy. He works hard at it, puts out a weekly episode, and it's tough to do. With that, Big Ron, case number 2.
This briefing will provide information about an officer-involved shooting involving members of the New York City Police Department.
New York City 911, they need the police, fire, medical.
Hi, I'm calling from Brooklyn Methodist Hospital. I have a patient who's suicidal. He's actually hurting himself right now. I need police here immediately.
In the hospital?
Yeah, in the hospital. We have security holding him down, but we need a little bit more assistance.
All right, 1 second.
We're calling from New York Presbyterian.
This is 506 6th Street in Brooklyn?
Yes, yes.
Okay, an emergency room?
No, we're on the 8th floor, Neuromed, 8067.
1 second.
I'm on the phone with the police.
Any weapons or anything?
He has a knife on him.
Oh, he has a knife. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Tell the interns to go.
We have multiple calls. They on their way. Is anybody injured?
The patient, just the patient. I can't assess what the status is of the officers that are in there right now.
And you said security is ran, right?
911. Okay. It seems like people are on their way.
All right. This is the 8th floor, right?
The 8th floor, yes, please.
All right. They on their way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm operator 2526.
Put it down. 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 Drop the knife. Hey, Charlie. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Lou, watch out. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Central nearby. Drone gone. Hit him here with a knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop it. Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. 8th floor 806 Central.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Drop the knife.
Drop it.
Drop it. If you move forward, I'm going to shoot. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Is somebody else in there with him? Stop it. Is he okay? Drop it. Drop it.
What's your name? Back up.
Back up.
What's your name?
Drop it.
What's your name?
What do y'all got a taser on y'all? Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop it. I'm going to shoot. Drop it. Drop it.
Drop the knife.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Central. Shots fired.
Drop
Back up. Back up.
Drop it.
Drop the knife.
Drop it.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Drop it. No, you need to drop it.
Central, be advised. 1 shot fired. Blue, back up. Back up, Blue. Back up, Blue. Back up.
Stop.
Hey, sir, I have someone is here. I have someone inside. I got someone inside.
Someone.
I got someone inside. Who got eyes? You got eyes?
Watch out, watch out.
Who's got eyes? Who's got eyes on him? Who's got eyes?
I got eyes on him. I got eyes on him. He's good. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right.
Drop it!
Drop the knife!
Drop the knife!
Drop the knife!
Drop it!
Drop the knife!
So you need to drop that knife. Don't want to hurt you, but
Drop it!
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
I got it.
Behind the door. No, negative.
Drop the knife!
Someone else inside.
Yeah, he's not hurt. He's not hurt.
He's hurt. Yes, he is. I got security in there.
Watch out.
Where's the issue? This. You get the issue? No shots fired this time. I got a shot fired. I have a shot fired. Yes.
Drop it! Drop the knife! Drop it! Drop the knife! Drop it! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Drop it! Put it down! Put the knife down! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! No.
Hold on. He's behind the door. Hold on.
He's behind the door. Nah.
Bro, just drop the fucking knife.
Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop it.
Sir, we can talk. Don't worry about this. There's someone else inside. There's someone else inside. We can't keep it lingering.
We go. Drop it.
Just drop it, bro.
Drop the knife.
Drop the motherfucking knife.
We did.
Hey, Charlie, we have a barricaded EDP with a knife central. Get ESU
If
here.
you're not supposed to be here, leave the area.
Rush ESU central.
Guys, get off the floor. Everybody off the floor. Get out the area.
I got it.
Yo, bro, just drop the knife, bro. Why not? Why won't you drop the knife? Why won't you drop it? Why won't you drop it? What's the reason? Why won't you drop it, man?
Clear the floor. Everybody out. Clear the
Yo,
floor.
talk to me. Why won't you drop the knife? What's going on? What's
Security,
going on?
move to the side. Move to the side.
What? We can't drop it. You gotta drop it first, man. You know the deal. You know the deal. You gotta drop it so we can take care of everything.
Hey, grab my radio.
You know the deal, man. You just gotta drop it.
Yo, stop it. Yo,
No.
He's throwing a knife.
Drop it.
Yo, who got taser? Somebody else taser. Take him again. Take him again.
Central, one more shot fired. One more shot fired.
Drop the knife so we can help you out. Drop the knife so we can help you out. Throw it away. Drop it so we can help you.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
One shot.
So we can help you.
That's it.
You need us to help you out.
That's it. Just drop it,
Don't want to
man.
hurt you.
Just drop it. Watch
Drop
fire.
it.
Drop the
knife.
Just drop it.
Drop the knife so we can help you out. Sir, listen to me. We're trying to help you. All right? Guys, drop the knife. Let us
7-8 Charlie. Just got one male shot.
Drop the knife, bro. Drop it. We don't want anybody hurt inside. He has to drop it first.
Well, don't hold out on me now. Just drop it. Just drop it, man.
Okay, folks, that's your second case. New York Police Department's called to the hospital where they've got a disturbed person that they've got security sitting on that's got a knife, and it turns into what it does. So any questions or any portion of this video we'd like to see again?
I have a question. So am I hearing gunfire and taser being deployed 2 different times at the same time?
I think so, yes. You've got the taser deployment at the same time that you had a single round fired after they said shots, everybody screamed shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. And then, but the officer that was next to the door, they kept saying, I've got a security guard that's in there. They kept saying there's someone in there. That officer fired first. I couldn't tell if he was actually struck, but absolutely was the use of deadly force at that point. And then the second time was when he was actually struck and went to the ground. But yes, they spared no taser there. They tased him after he was shot. Okay, I tell you what, let's go back.
Okay, I couldn't hear you reply.
Are you having trouble hearing me now? Can you hear me? Can no one hear me?
I can hear you, Joe. Can you hear Joe?
I can hear you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
I got you as well.
I tell you what.
Unfortunately, yeah, me too.
We're going to go to the last shot here. If I can get it right, I think I did.
Stop it. Yo, you know what to do, man. You just gotta drop it. Yo, stop it. Stop it. Yo, stop it. Yo, no.
Okay, and remember, you can use deadly force when a reasonable person would have the same perception that deadly force is being used against them, or a third person could be in danger. With that, Big Ron, let's put up a 10-minute clock. Let's deliberate this one. Okay, Civic, I'm going to go to you first on this one. What's your opinion? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Well, I think we may have gotten it fixed, my friend. All right. So what's your initial impression on this video?
I have a lot of issues with the way the police were handling themselves, but
well, I'm going to pause you, folks. In a grand jury, they don't care what you think how police should do things. This simple question: is the force reasonable or not? Using the reasonable person standard. And I'll tell you what. Outside of this, once we come to the verdict, we're going to go to Jason on this one, and we'll have a discussion on. You're right. There's a lot to discuss. I don't mean it that way, but in a jury, you can't bring that in. That's not what the question is. The question is, was the force used reasonable? By using the standard, would a reasonable person believe that their lives or another person's lives were in danger?
yeah, so that's what I'm going to say. But I don't think there's a bill to be had here.
Okay, so you believe it to be reasonable. All right, Chrissy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, what's your initial impression?
Goodness, this one was messy. Initial impression, psych patient, maybe excessive for now.
Say maybe excessive?
Yes. And maybe I'm utilizing professional. I've never seen a police force called in on a psych patient that was hospitalized on a psych unit. And there was some clarity there that I think they were warning them about a taser, but the officer did say, I will shoot if you don't put the knife down. I'm a little confused as to why they didn't go in. He had a knife. They had force. Why they didn't go in and try to de-escalate the patient. The psych patient needs to be de-escalated very quickly, and it seemed to have been escalated.
Let me ask you this: how would that de-escalate if they went in there and he didn't put the knife down? They would just take the knife from him, or how does that work?
Well, I'll say this, from the door, they should have been de-escalating. So a psych patient, with grandeur and, delusions and possibly hallucinations, I'm just saying he could have all of these things. You have to de-escalate from the door, I believe.
Okay. So it sounds like you may be on the fence a little bit. Let's go to some other opinions and see if your fellow jurors can sway you. Michelle, what do you think?
Well, first of all, the officer that was had the webcam, He screams like a girl, and he seemed a little more unhinged than the actual psych patient at first. But then I watched them, giving him the command to drop the knife over 100 times, it felt like. I think that there wasn't a lot more they could do. They tased him. They did everything that they could do. He was a bloody mess. He had somebody stuck in the room with him he could have harmed. I think they did it right on this one. I think his mental health is no longer an issue. When he's wielding a knife, he won't drop even after he's been shot, and he's still being given commands to drop that knife.
Okay. That seems like a well thought out opinion. Jersey Boy, what do you think?
Well, they took their time, right? And I want to agree with one of the other jurors. The officer wearing the body cam, he wasn't really bringing it down too much by his screaming at so loud. You got three guys talking over each other, but there was someone else in the room that was in imminent danger, and that's where I'm looking at it.
So, which way are you leaning with it?
Well, I'm definitely leaning that they were justified in defending whoever was being held in the room with
Fair
the
enough. Fair
person.
enough.
Yes.
Doku, you sir.
All right. So initial impression on this one. I wish I could have seen a little bit more body camera footage from the officer. So I'm going under the assumption that, considering how many officers were there was already some attempts to try to de-escalate. I mean, the situation seemed like it was, had already escalated since then. He's barricaded himself or attempting to barricade himself in a room. He has a knife. He's been told to drop the knife, multiple deployments of tasers. They know the guy's mentally unstable, suicidal. They know there's somebody else in the room. And knives in that type of confined space can be extremely dangerous, far more dangerous than maybe a lot of people would realize. I'm leaning to the side that the officers handled this one appropriately. I believe they were reasonable.
Okay. Let me ask you, I hear de-escalation. Is de-escalation a requirement? Is that like a step that has to be done prior to you being able to defend yourself?
I would say it's really depends on the circumstances and what the other person is doing. If you have the time to de-escalate, then sure, but things can happen very quickly.
So in the definition of, like we've asked you to view these tonight, which part would you interpret as what you just said when I say that the standard is, would a reasonable person with the facts or the information known or should have been known to the actor at the time they pulled the trigger, would it be reasonable to believe that they had a fear for themselves or a third person?
I believe so, yes.
Right. And I hate to be picky, but that's truly how it is. And I'll say this, the same standard, if I use deadly force to defend my home, or Shell does, or Jersey Boy does, we will be judged by the same standard. That's why I think it's very important that we don't get down to have to eliminate all the things you could have done before you use deadly force if that's not a duty. De-escalation, I'm not an opponent of it, but I think it's dangerous to say you must have done that prior to using deadly force. If the threat existed, the threat existed, I think, right?
Oh, and perhaps I worded it incorrectly. It seemed they were trying to use reasonable de-escalation prior to deadly force, not that they had to or they should have in this particular situation, but it does seem like they made an attempt to do so.
No, I got you. And I'm not really putting that on anyone. I'm saying it's something we brought up this time. Okay, let's give us a vote on this, and then we're going to actually discuss this after the verdict, but I'm curious to see where we're at now. Chrissy, I'm going to go to you first. True bill or no bill? Shell, true bill or no bill?
No bill, sir.
Yikes.
Chrissy, a true bill or no
I'm going to
bill?
go true bill.
You're going to go true bill. Okay. Jersey Boy, true bill or no bill?
I'm going to go with no bill.
2 no bills, 1 true bill. Doku, you can make it interesting tonight. True bill or no bill?
Yeah, you know what? As much as it would be good content, I'm going to have to lean no bill on this one.
I don't blame you, sir. CC, where you at with it? True bill or no bill?
No bill, if you can read me.
We've got you. You actually is working out. It's a good deal. Big Ron, looks like that's a what? All right, a no bill, no formal charges, a 4-1 decision. We had some dissenters this time. Jason, I know you're biting at the bit to talk about this one, but what's your impression on that video at the New York hospital?
In one word, shit show. Number one, clear the damn hallway out. There was too many people in that hallway. It went from a hospital setting to a police setting pretty damn quick. In my opinion, much like the first video, I think they waited way too long. They put an innocent person at jeopardy. He actually was making moves to lunge at him. If you walk up to somebody and you say, drop the knife, drop the knife, drop the knife, and they do everything but drop the knife, I am not going to less lethal, especially that close. It's going to be deadly force until that knife is out of his hand. If he drops the knife, okay, now let's do deconfliction. Now what's your name? Not when he has the knife in his hand. I think that one cop, thank God, I don't know if he shot, but his thumb would have got ripped off of his damn hand, just the way he was holding that gun. But that was disgusting to me. It was not organized. There was too
What
many
about
people
this?
talking.
And you and I've had this conversation before, but I see it again. Once again, these blue Democrat-controlled or liberal cities, there is a distinct difference in lack of training in those officers. This is New York, and what the problem was, the guy drove up, he just wasn't sure what to do. No one there knew exactly what. You see the guys with the gowns on, like they're going to go in and wrestle this guy down because he has got blood on him. No, you're not going to do that in a paper gown. You've never been in a fight if you think that.
I thought did they work in the hospital and wore the gun? I didn't know. If somebody threw me a gown.
Here's the scenario on it. You had to listen closely on the 911 call, but there was non-armed security, hospital security, that were holding this guy down. They just said they need a little extra help. By the time officers arrived, this person had been able to break free from them, and he's got one of the unarmed security guards inside the room with him. And that's why he keeps pushing the door shut, but that security guard can't leave. So you got a barricaded subject with a knife type situation going on there.
Yeah, you can keep your little robe. I'm not wearing that. This is a barricaded suspect inside there, and that just changes everything. You're going in with lethal because you have a potential life to save. The only less lethal that I think I would have deployed there would have been a pepper ball, just to fill up that hallway with pepper ball. But put your tasers in your damn holsters. It's not going to go through a door.
Now, I think they should have forced that door. I think they should have forced the door because now if you got a barricaded subject and you're talking to him like, hey, I'll kill this guy if you don't do this, that's a different story. But when you've got one slinging a knife around in the air and there's blood all over the place, I think that's an exigent circumstance.
I would have lit that door up. Yeah. His head stuck around the corner with a knife in his hand.
But you know what? Let's give some of these jurors. I know that CC wanted to talk about. I'm sure that a couple of you guys do. But CC, you want to talk about tactics?
Yeah. The officers, in particular, the one that we were watching through his body cam, was way too stressed out, and that's just not the right approach, I think. So that's really my main gripe with it. Let me think. I agree with you guys' assessments too. So I just leave it at that. 100% with what you just said, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you see somebody that drove up, that excited, training can take that out of most people. I think it's a lack of training, to be honest with you. I bet those officers, if somebody walked up and they were trans or something, they know exactly how to handle that. They do it by the book. But I don't think our officers are getting the right type of training in some of these blue cities. And we'll see it. You'll see it in a lot of locations. Jason and I have noticed this over the last year or so. But where we at on time, Big Ron? Yep, we need to get to
9:49. We need to get either the next one in or a commercial in, one of the two.
No, we need to do the next one because the next one may take a little. There's going to be some discussion, I think, on this one. Let's go to the next video.
Hi, I'm calling because I'm having a disturbance from my ex-boyfriend. He's trying to break into my apartment.
Okay. What's your address?
Beck Avenue.
You said, what was the street?
Beck Avenue. He's trying to break in, and he's, if you can hear, he's banging on my window.
Yeah, I could hear him. What's his name?
It's Ricardo Cervantes.
And is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
Hispanic. And I'm ready to put a restraining order on him.
Okay, what color shirt and pants is he wearing?
A white shirt and army, like cargo pants, army pants.
Okay. And is there a history of domestic violence between you? Physical domestic violence between you two?
No, it's not physical, but
is he trying to?
I recently just kicked him out because he's verbally abusive, and I have children, and they're not here right now because we all went out to like drinks. So he's had like a few drinks.
And what door is he trying to break? He's trying to break the front
He's
or the?
trying to break my window, my window, my living room window, and I am embarrassed right now because I'm sure my neighbors hear it. I'm talking to the cops right now. I'm not going to give you water, Rich.
So you guys were together before this incident?
Yes, we were together. Like we tried working things out like 3 weeks ago, but today was like my sister's boyfriend's birthday, and that's his friend too. So I invited him. To the dinner, so he won't feel disrespected that I went out with all his friends, and that's my sister's boyfriend. My name's.
And your callback number? And this is on Beck between Sylvan and Irwin?
Yes.
And can you spell his last name for me, please?
Yeah, Cervantes. CERVANTES. TES. Dude, you need to stop. Because you want water? I'm not going out.
Oh, okay. We'll send police out.
North Hollywood units, 459 suspect are now Beck Avenue. Suspect is male Hispanic, 390, wearing a white shirt, army cargo pants. Suspect is attempting to break the living room window. Code 3, incident 476 and RD 1526.
Goodbye. The suspect possibly is trying to climb through the window, struggle her, and line disconnected. Were you able to make entry?
No, we need a better gate code. Also, what apartment number?
There was no apartment.
After verify the second building to the rear of the first building, and if so, what apartment number?
It should be to the rear.
That's right.
Yeah, so, but it's here. It came out of. That's what she might. Does this sound familiar to you, this address?
Yeah, remember I was just here. Oh, I don't know if you responded to my call. I was to the rear. I'm trying to remember what it was. The security was here. There's actually security here.
27. Somebody opened the front door for us. We're going to enter the apartment complex and see if we can hear anything. Yep, we'll get 20.
Salve, calm.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, shit. Hey, this is my NUES on Simplex. Hey, how those units go on Simplex? Go on Simplex. Hey, we have an open window right here in the middle of this apartment complex.
Can you tell us how many windows down?
So where you guys at right now, where Salazar is at, it's about 5 apartments down in the middle.
What's your hands? Walk back here. You in the white shirt.
Hey, he's coming out.
Suspect's going out to the front.
Hey, he's going out to the front.
I have the units that are code 6 on this call.
Go on Simplex.
So where you guys at right now, with Salazar?
Hey, yo.
5 apartments down.
Yo. Let me see your hands. Walk back here. You in the white shirt.
Hey,
suspect's going out to the front.
Hey, he's going out to the front.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh, here. Hey, come here. Hey, go to the front.
Mr. Your hands. He doesn't have a weapon, I promise. Get out. Get out. Step out. Step out. Step out. Face that way.
I thought it was fucking 20 something.
No, hell no. I wouldn't.
What the fuck are you running for?
You said to a fucking cop because you put out. I see how you put down.
Yeah.
I don't Simplex. No. Oh, here. He's running. Hey, come here. Hey, go to the front.
Get out. Get out. Step out. Step out. Step out. Face that way. Face that way.
I thought it was fucking 20 something.
No, hell no. I wouldn't.
What the fuck are you running for?
You said to a fucking cop because you put out. I see how you put down. I don't Simplex. Oh, here. He's running. Hey, come here. Hey, he's going to the front. I get to the front. Now, Hispanic, white t-shirt, blue jeans.
Step out.
1383, Shell's
Face that way.
Supervisor.
What the fuck are you running for?
Designate 3, repeat your message.
Okay, folks, there is your, that's fourth case, isn't it? No, third case. There's your third case for the night. Domestic disturbance, not necessarily living together. He's trying to break into the apartment. Officers get there, they can't get into the building. I cut out quite a bit, and still it was long video. I cut out a lot of that video because they couldn't get in. Eventually, someone from inside the building opened the door, give them access. But he runs, goes back into the apartment that he was trying to break into. The door's open there all of a sudden. And as the, I think it was the second or third officer goes by the doorway, he sees him and bangs off a round. Didn't hit it. No one didn't hit him. No one was injured, but this still was the use of deadly force. So we're going to have to answer the question, was the force reasonable or not? Any part of this you'd like to see again? And I know it happens really fast. We can go back to that spot where the guy's shooting if you'd like. Any portions of the video we'd like to see or any questions?
Yeah, that would be good to see I think it was the first body cam for the shooting part.
Okay, let's do that. Give me a second to get it spun up here. Not sure which this one. Let's see what this one is. No, if that's a silent one. You like the first one, right, CC?
Yeah, the actual officer who shot.
Hey, come here, come here. Hey, come to the front.
Let's see your hands. He doesn't have a weapon, I promise. Get out. Get out. Step out. Step out. Step out. Face that way. Let's see your hands. He doesn't have a weapon, I promise. Get out. Get out. Step out.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's it for me. That's all I need.
Anyone else? Or are we ready for the clock?
Start the clock, man.
Big Ron, reset that bad boy and let's put it up. Okay, I'm coming to you first. Shell, what do you think about this one?
I didn't see where he was a threat. There was no warning. It seemed like the officer was spooked, fired a shot before he even assessed if that man had a weapon or was a threat. He literally was against the wall. Was that surprising to him? That's what I'm wondering. Why the shot in the first place when the suspect had no weapon?
Okay, see, you're leaning towards this would be unreasonable. Maybe careless. Maybe that'd be a better description of it.
Yes.
Okay. CC, what do you think? He may be having some issues. Let's go to Jersey. What do you think?
Well, I did have one question earlier. You answered it. I wanted to know if he ran back into the same person's apartment or someone else's.
Yeah, if you listen to it, remember she's saying, see, I told you.
Yeah, so he didn't escalate it. He was standing there for a good 2 seconds with his hands up when the cop came around. I don't know why the cop discharged his weapon at him.
What about being startled?
It's possible.
That happens to the best of us, right?
Yeah, but the other there was a good 2 to 3 second count of him standing there before the cop fired.
I don't think so, man. I don't think 2 or 3 seconds. I think it's less than a second.
Yeah.
Let me go back and actually try to put a
All
time to it.
But it did feel like enough time for him to realize, okay, he's not pointing a gun at me. That's That's just where I'm leaning.
So that was hanging up on you. You're not able to swallow that.
Yeah, that one because dispatch. She told dispatch that he had a knife, didn't have a gun, and hopefully dispatch passed that on to the officers because of how slow they were taking their time getting there. So yeah, I also agree with. I believe Shell said they took their sweet time, or someone else mentioned that, but I also kind of agree with that too.
Well, they actually, I cut a lot of footage out where they were actively trying to get in. They're calling dispatch, got another code. Can you call someone in the building? Can the caller come down and let us in? They just had no way of getting into that building.
Okay, understood.
I mean, they could have breached the door
helps.
maybe, but I don't know that they were, it was at that level at that point. But Doku, give us your assessment.
Let's see. So I'm glad we got to see the first officer's body cam a second time, because the first time watching through it, the first thing I noticed was he's standing there, he's not lunging forward, he's not moving, he's got his hands up. And I was actually kind of confused briefly after hearing the gunshot, because I'm like, wait, this dude doesn't have a gun. Then I realized it was the officer who fired. I don't think that was reasonable in this situation. Plus, he already had his weapon drawn, he was running, but again, he comes right around the corner and the guy's just standing there, he's got his hands up. I do not agree with the officer's actions in this one.
Okay. Chrissy, what do you think?
So one, I think they missed the description. Their description of the suspect was different than what was called in. So white t-shirt, army pants, and then they described him as white t-shirt, blue jeans. And then I've always been told you don't fire into a dark dwelling. If you can't see your target, you never fire. So I think I'm going with this may have been not just unreasonable, maybe reckless, maybe.
Okay. What if I throw this in there? What the Supreme Court says that you should give deference, which is the benefit of the doubt to officers in fast evolving situations, which I think this qualifies for that, and without the benefit of hindsight. Do we think it's not reasonable that running by there and catching that out of the corner of your eye, that maybe it was an overreaction? Does anybody think that might be reasonable?
No.
Okay.
Was that for me? I'm sorry.
That's for anyone at this point. If anybody would like to make a comment on that or agree or disagree.
I disagree. I don't think it's on the officer's side this time. I think he reacted, and not that our officers aren't human, but they learn to control their reactions in a lot of circumstances. I believe that, and I think he may have prematurely fired his weapon.
So you just think it's just unreasonable, even with the standard that we're putting it through. Even with that standard, you're saying it's unreasonable. Okay.
I think so.
I think anybody have any other points they'd like to make? I think I know where everyone sits. I think we're ready to vote.
Let's vote.
Let's do it. Shell, you first. True bill or no bill?
I'm going to go with true bill here.
Dang, got him. Jersey boy, true bill or no bill?
Yeah, I'm going to go with true bill on this one.
Ouch. Doku, true bill or no bill?
I'm also going to have to lean true bill on this one.
Wow, if this was real, that dude better get a good attorney. CC, true bill. He just dropped out. Chrissy, true bill or no bill? Are you with us, Chrissy? How about now, CC? True bill or no bill?
Yeah, I got to put a true bill in here.
All right, Chrissy, going once. True bill? No bill? Oh, she's having issues too. She needs to come back to the stage.
Try it now.
How about now, Chrissy? True bill or no bill?
Did you call me?
Yes, ma'am. It's time to vote. True bill or no bill?
I'm sorry. Every time I keep getting thrown out.
My apologies. We'll try. If it happens, just pop back in. We'll get you right back on the stage. Do you have a vote on this one? True bill or no bill? Tell you what, Big Ron, we got the votes there. Majority wins it. That is a true bill. True bill, a formal indictment. This would result in an indictment or a true bill coming out of a grand jury, and the officer or whoever was the subject of that matter would be formally charged, arraigned, and stand in felony court for the accusations. Jason, what do you think about this one?
This actually happened when I was a sergeant, and yeah, I'm with the jury on this. You have to have a reason to shoot. He's got both his hands up. He dropped something on the ground, but there was no assertive movements made towards the cops at all. I think the cop was jacked up a little bit and had his finger on his trigger when he shouldn't have. It looked accidental because his comments afterwards were kind of questionable to me with the suspect. I think he knows he fucked up, but yeah, cop fucked up.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with the jury's decision. I'm not mad at it. You know what? I could see it going the other way too. Is you kind of get startled. But I'll be honest with you. There's about 2 times I can think of off the top of my head where I've damn near shot a mirror clearing the house. So I've had that moment where I feel like I'm having to stop my finger from pulling the trigger because it'll startle you.
I almost shot a cardboard cutout of a guy in a store.
Cardboard cutout might have got some holes in it. But the mirror
scared the hell out of me.
Them damn mirrors you guys can keep on the back of your closet doors, and they'll leave them open. You come into the room, it could look like somebody standing there. But either way, good thought process. I think it was a pretty good decision. Where we at on our promos? We're behind. We need to talk about some Drax Pitt and some Daily Fix, right? The Kay Daily show that she does, Kaylee, the Daily Fix. And Drax,
definitely need to hear from Drax and Kay.
Let's run both those videos. And folks, if you're not catching one of these, the Daily Fix, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern, and Drax's Pit on Saturdays, 10 p.m. Eastern. But if you got some time, those are both most entertaining things going on. Drax is the most entertaining dude on X for sure, and Kay is the most ingrained into politics. She'll tell you how the sausage is made. Let's run this real quick.
As liberals go crazy and throw their fits, come on down to Drax's Pit. Yeah, it's Drax's Pit.
Yeah, folks, if you're on X, catch those. You won't be disappointed. You'll definitely be entertained, and you'll probably learn something. They have some incredible guests on both those shows. You just don't know who's going to show up in there, but it's pretty incredible. With that, we're at video 4. Am I right, Big Ron? My numbers are right?
You are right. We are at video big 4. And for all those out there, give a holler out to Drax and Kay. They're both in our chat right now. Say hi. Give them a follow.
What? What's up, Kay? What's up, Drax? You guys are the best. Really do love your stuff, guys. Let's go to video number 4.
On December 9th at approximately 11:25 p.m., deputies responded to Poinsett View Apartments, located at 2627 Poinsett Highway, after Greenville County Communications received a 911 call from someone stating that their cousin was assaulted and was currently hiding inside of a bathroom. Here's playback of that 911 call.
Greenville County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hey, 2627 Poinsett here, 8 YM.
2627, what was the road name?
Poinsett here.
Poinsett Highway, the Poinsett View Apartment?
Yes.
What's the apartment number?
What's the apartment number? It's a 2627.
Okay. There's Are y'all in like a parking lot, or is there apartment number?
Hold on. It's my cousin. She's her boyfriend hit her, and she's hiding in the bathroom, and she's bleeding.
And you're not there with them. This is where they're gonna be at.
No, I'm not there. She's scary.
Okay.
Sheriff's office. Hey, is here? Will you come talk to us?
What is it, Poochie?
Hey, bud.
What is it, Vicious?
What's going on today? 10-4, 10-25.
What is it, puppy?
What's going on today, boss?
Nothing.
Y'all ain't been fighting or anything?
Now we were arguing, but I can't believe she called y'all.
She didn't call us.
Who called y'all?
I don't know, some lady outside.
You're lying.
Okay, you can look out there.
I'm chilling.
So y'all were
Stay down, boy.
y'all were just verbally arguing or what?
That's all it was.
Okay, so we're getting a different story about a lady outside, so that's why I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Listen, dude. Outside, I don't give a fuck what they say. Ask her.
That's what my partner's doing.
I still do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, do your job.
Can you ask her what's going on for me? Yes. Can you ask her what's going on? So.
Explícale qué es lo que pasó.
Me venía atrás del trabajo y entonces yo me estaba cambiando, me estaba poniendo pijama.
She came from work. She was changing to pajamas.
Entonces vino él y me empujó con fuerza a la cama, me golpeó las costillas.
He pushed me on the bed and he started hitting me on my ribs.
Ribs?
En las costillas.
Sí, me agarró, me apretó demasiado fuerte, me tronaron los huesos.
¿Te apretó o te golpeó?
Me apretó primero.
First he squished me really hard.
Y cuando le dije que qué le pasaba, vino y me pegó en la cara.
And when I told him what was going on, he hit me on the face.
Y después me puse en el closet y vino otra vez, me volvió a pegar.
So I hid in the closet and he started hitting me again.
Okay, who is that guy to her?
¿Quién es ese hombre ahí?
Mi novio.
My boyfriend.
Hey, buddy. What's going on? You talk to me for a second? What's going on? I don't want the dog up. Say again. No, I'm just asking you what happened so we can have both sides. We know.
I'm chilling.
No, what happened?
Nah, we're just arguing, bro. I'm arguing with her. What the fuck she said?
I can't tell you what she said. Just like I'm not gonna tell her what you said. I'm sorry.
I'm just chilling.
Can you turn this bad? So listen, if we only have one side of the story and she's saying something happened, then
What happened?
we only have one side of the story to go on.
You ain't arresting me. I'll tell you that.
I'm not saying. I'm trying to say, if you don't tell us what happened, we only have one side of the story. That's what I'm trying to say.
We was arguing like what?
Did you hit her?
No.
Okay, why would she say that?
If I pushed her, then I hit her.
Did you? You're telling me like I know what's going
I
on.
ain't getting locked up. I'll tell you that.
I didn't tell you. What is that?
I ain't going down without a fight.
Dude, don't get shot.
I shoot.
Hey, 41 Bravo. 41 Bravo, come here. Hey, dude, don't get shot. Don't get shot, bro.
Shoot it.
Put that knife down.
What the fuck you trying to do?
Put that knife down, bro.
Put it down. Nobody.
Ankle 29 has a knife. Bro, put it down. Put the knife down.
Put it down. Or what?
Put that knife down.
I ain't doing shit.
You're gonna get shot, bro. 31 Bravo. 31 Bravo. Put that knife down.
31 Bravo, shots fired, shots fired.
Put the knife down. Drop the knife.
Drop it! I got you. Get ready, a traffic kill. I got it. Thank you. Stay over there, guys. Is anybody...
He's still holding a knife. They say nobody else is in the house.
Drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
Anybody else inside? No,
No.
just a dog. Just a dog, okay.
Drop the knife. Let go of the knife.
Yeah,
He's still breathing.
What's his name? You remember his name, boss? Hey.
No. He told me he wasn't going out with a fight and wasn't talking to me.
He wasn't talking to me. He's still
gripping that knife.
Right. Come on, boss. Drop the knife for us.
Drop the knife so we can get you some help, bud. Drop that knife. We can't approach you with that knife.
Release the knife, boss. Does he speak Spanish? Does he speak English? Okay. Drop the knife for us, boss. Hey, man, move the knife so we can help save you, okay? If you understand us, move the knife. We want to come help save you. Do you understand? He's breathing, but he's looking good. Yep. Hey, man, move the knife. Move the knife. What's the deal?
He's walking towards me with a knife. Told me he wasn't going out with a fight.
Hey, man, can you move the knife? Can you understand me? Move. Don't move the knife. Don't move it right now. All right, I got it.
Following the shooting, deputies provided medical assistance until EMS arrived. Once on scene, Rodriguez was later pronounced deceased.
That dude was made for a public information officer. Okay, folks, there's your fourth case, a domestic disturbance. We heard the 911 call. You saw how the interaction went once they arrived. Once again, we're looking for the reasonable person standard, whether a person given the same information would have had a reasonable, credible fear for their life. Not credible necessarily, but reasonable fear for their life. Any parts of this video we'd like to see again?
One more time, can you play maybe like 5 seconds before the shooting and then the shooting?
Sure.
Put that knife down.
What the fuck you trying to do?
Put that knife down, bro.
Put it down.
Nobody.
Echo 29 has a knife. Bro, put it down. Put the knife down.
Put it down.
Or what?
Put that knife down.
I ain't doing shit.
You're gonna get shot, bro. 31. I didn't tell you. What is that? Put that knife down. I didn't tell you. What is that? Put that knife down.
What the fuck you trying to do?
Put that knife down, bro.
Put it down.
Nobody.
Echo 29 has a knife. Bro, put it down. Put the knife down.
Put it down.
Or what?
Put that knife down.
I ain't doing
You're gonna get shot, bro. 31 Bravo. 31 Bravo. Put that knife down.
31 Bravo, shots fired, shots fired.
Did that satisfy you?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much.
All right, with that, let's throw us up a clock. Jersey boy, I'm going to you first, my friend. What do you think?
Well, is a verbal threat something that can be used to justify the defense that you're talking about?
No. Words can't necessarily hurt you. Now, if someone says, I'm going to stab you, and they have a knife in their hand, then you could, it start to give it some credit or some, yes, it would start to mean something then.
All right. Well, based on what we saw, it did look like he lunged towards him. So I could understand the officer feeling that he was in imminent danger. So that's the way I'm leaning with that.
Right. And remember that protection can extend to a third person. If it's reasonable to believe that, a fellow officer was going to be injured, you could obviously use deadly force to defend his life.
I was a little off on which officer fired at first because the blood splatter on the door. Because the person didn't make it completely to the door on the body cam that we were watching. But there was blood splatter on the door.
It was the
camera
view. It was the camera view that we had.
Okay.
He was the officer that shot. I think that might have been not necessarily splash impact splatter. That might have been coming out of the body, heart pumping splatter.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
you'll have that sometimes.
Yeah, I know how I feel on this one.
Okay, Doku, what do you think?
Well, let's see. So initial thoughts. Again, from the female in the video, we have reason to believe this guy has violent tendencies. He's walking back. Goes to the kitchen, grabs a knife. Officer then starts retreating from the building. He's walking towards him. Says he's not going down without a fight. It does appear once the officers left the building, he's out on the patio deck. If I remember correctly, the patio wouldn't have had that much more room for them to retreat to, and it does look like he is getting ready to lunge right before the officer shoots him. I think I know where I stand on this one.
Okay, CC, you, sir.
Yeah, it's True Bill on my take of it.
You said True Bill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I meant to say no.
Okay,
Still
so
getting familiar
you're
with
leaning
the
towards
terms.
you're leaning towards a reasonable force.
Absolutely. That's what I meant. Yeah. This is reasonable force the officer used here. Looks like that guy was in control of his cognitive facilities and just made some really stupid decisions.
Is that a requirement if the assailant is not in control of their cognitive abilities? Are you required to do something different?
No.
I'm just curious. Shill, what do you think?
I'm riding the fence on this one. When they first entered and then spoke to the girlfriend, they let him be alone. When they first entered, no weapon. Then they basically stepped out, took their eyes off him, and gave him an opportunity to get a weapon. And then you see the result from there. I think just his words alone on the other side of it, I'm not going out without a fight. He had an intention to cause bodily harm to save himself. And there we are. Now he's a dead player. And that's the way it rolled. So I'm just wondering and very curious as to why those officers let him be alone for that long and let that door close.
That's a fair point. Chrissy, do we have you? I know you're having some issues. Do we have you now? Boy, that poor girl is, she's having hell with internet. She's just in and out. Big Ron, are we able to do anything for these two that are bouncing?
Working it. Trying to, Chrissy, can you hear us?
I can hear you briefly. I don't know who keeps kicking me out or what keeps kicking me out is setting my VPN and stuff off though. I'm so
We're
sorry.
we're absolutely not kicking you out.
I don't want you guys. Something else is, and so it keeps throwing me out of the space where I can't hear.
I'm so sorry. Did you hear enough of that? Do you want to give a quick opinion, or actually, let's do a
Yeah,
vote.
I think I kept entering back in. And I'll say, no bill, domestic violence for our police officers is the most dangerous, in my opinion, of any response that they take on. Domestic violence is the most dangerous, the most deadly. I think it was appropriate.
Fair enough. Let's put it to a vote. Jersey boy, a true bill or no bill?
True bill.
Doku, true bill or no? Whoa, true bill? You sure?
I'm sorry, no bill. Yeah.
Should let you
Excuse
stand.
myself. I'm glad you
No,
called
I
me.
should. I'm regretful of my catch.
That would have been a conversation for later.
Doku, true bill or no bill?
I'm gonna have to go no bill on this one.
Very good, sir. Chrissy, true bill or no bill? Oh, she's out. Civic, true bill or no bill?
No bill.
Shell, true bill or no bill?
I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to say true bill. They should have never.
Sorry,
let them
guys.
go.
I'm trying to say no bill.
Okay, I got your vote, Chrissy. That's still good. Well, still going to be a no bill, but that's a 4-1 decision. True bill and 1 true bill, 4 no bills. Post that verdict. There we go. Jason, what are your comments on this one, man? Do you feel the same way that what Shell's talking about?
No. The scenario presented itself regardless of what the officers did beforehand. But with that said, ideally, if you go to a domestic, you always, and Joe, this is how I was trained and how I trained, you always keep your partner in sight. And you always keep all the suspects in sight. Leaving him alone is against all rules. That was not a good move. Ideally, everybody enters the apartment. You bring the girl into the kitchen. You have one person interviewing the girl. You have a wall separating the victim from the suspect so they can't see each other. But then you position yourself where you can see your partners with the other suspect. In this case, with that guy and his attitude, I'm cuffing him right up the front. That do your job. His little smart ass comments. I'm not going to play that game. Again, I've said this before. You go on, you take control of the scene. I don't like your attitude. I'm going to detain you until we sort this out. You're not under arrest, just for everybody's safety. I do believe the officers allowed the incident to happen, but allowing it to happen doesn't justify a guy running at you with a knife and not protecting yourself. So cop procedurally made a mistake, but they did what they needed to do to save their lives.
No, and in the same way with me, typically what we would do is you'd have the two parties stand back to back, but like cross the room, but one's outside the door, but you can see your partner through the door. But you're right, you always keep your eye on your partner on those. They go south real fast. Did anybody else have anything about the tactics to say that before we move on to our next order of business? Jurist?
No. I think Jason explained it pretty well, though. I can see that now. I
I was a little, I thought I understood it until after Jason spoke, and I'm just a little bit confused, but I've taken some notes. I think I can get it sorted out later with Grok. Don't you think, Jason?
I think you're retarded.
Wow. That's going to get me bad on YouTube.
I know, that's not good. That's a bad word. I'm sorry.
No worries. Big Ron, let's talk about some 3D response. Let's play this promo, Jason, and then give everybody the finer details or the overall details of the 3D response system and what they can do about it.
Law enforcement is on the way. take a right. You're going to proceed down the long hall, all the way to the end. You're going to go till the end where you're intersect to the classrooms. Keep going, I see you moving forward. Subject is held up in classroom 203.
Law enforcement is on the way. Law enforcement is on the way.
Folks, that is the 3D Response School Safety System. Our very own Jason, our in-house expert, has spent 10 plus years developing this. And when I say developing, it's actually in schools. But Jason, tell us a little bit about it. And there's some news in Minnesota, some things in Minnesota that Minnesotans can do. Am I right?
Yeah, so basically, it's the only tactical response that I know of that's not a one-trick pony. It's multi-layered, much like a fire suppression system, to give the teachers and the kids tools to actually take their school back. And when we did our first lockdown drill with over 2,000 students, to watch a building literally go target-free in 60 seconds, a ghost town, isolate the suspects and police on the way in less than a minute. That was pretty cool to see. Right now in Minnesota, there's a bill called the SHIELD Act that is coming up in session here pretty soon. And the SHIELD Act is actually pushing it to become a building code, much like the fire code. Take the whole conversations of guns out of it, take the whole conversation of mental health out of it, and let's give these people the tools they need to have a fighting chance to actually live through the worst case scenario you can imagine. And that's what's missing. And until we stop arguing, we're not going to fix the problem. So you can contact your local state rep and you can say, if you're out of Minnesota, adopt the SHIELD Act. But we need to get this out there because we've proven it will minimize loss of life.
Now, there's no doubt anybody that has any knowledge in that realm, I think, recognizes it right off the get. But folks, if you're in Minnesota, the SHIELD Act, and this information is on Jason's timeline on X. If you go there, he's got all the information that you need. But contact your representative, both your Senate and your House representative, and let them know they need to pass. It's simple and it makes common sense. We have a safety code for fire. We have a health code when you go to a restaurant to eat. But we don't have a requirement for how our schools and classrooms are built when the children could be shot. It obviously can happen. The SHIELD Act needs to happen. It's simple, a building code, just like we did with the fire code, and we'll eliminate a problem. But and we'll talk more about that in our after party space too. Jason will join us in there, and if anybody has any questions, he's happy to answer those and do whatever we can to try to get this in every school in America. With that, Big Ron, now our last case is a little bit long, so we're going to get to it now. Let's go ahead and run that last case.
All right, we got 22 minutes.
My name is Brian Nadeau, Deputy Police Commissioner for the Baltimore City Police Department. Today, we're going to release the body-worn camera videos of an incident which took place on January 19th, 2026 at approximately 10:37 a.m. The location is 1111 Park Avenue in Baltimore. On that day, at approximately 10:32 a.m., Officer Kevin Wilson responded to 1111 Park Avenue in reference to multiple calls for a disorderly person who is armed.
Did you get a call?
Yeah.
From?
Somebody got a knife or something like that? Where's the security at? No, I'm trying to find out where they at.
I don't know.
All right, so where are they?
915 takes me and tennis with a knife. White guy.
All right.
Same top t-shirt.
All right, can you get me up there?
Say that again? I don't think so. Yes, sir.
9th floor?
915, yeah.
So can you go up to the 9th floor?
Sorry, 16.
16, you said 32. Yeah, well, I think you said 32. So we're not 32 in it. It looks like she's throwing stuff from the upper.
Go away! Lion on fire! Run!
Pounding on the fire. Certified.
60, can you guys clear the air? I got a number 2 male in the hallway. He has a big knife. He's going down the staircase. Can I get another unit?
Safe on the road. Foxtrot, what's the location?
1111 Park Avenue, Fox. 1111 Park Avenue.
Right around. 22 on the road. Wilson, I'm watching your camera. Okay, buddy.
16, he's behind his door. He has a big knife in his hand. I don't see him right this second, but I can hear him.
What floor?
9th floor, 9th floor. 915.
10th floor. He's in front of 915, 9th floor.
Hey, 60, I might have to make entry. There's blood on the door. I think someone else is inside. Baltimore police, open the door!
Sir?
Open the door!
Alright, 12, how far are you? What floor are you on?
Clear here. Don't make entry by yourself.
Alright, get back inside, get back inside. Want to back up a little bit? Yeah, back a little bit.
1043 is the time.
Nobody's in the hall? I can't tell. All right, step back, step back, step back. Back up a little bit. No laser, no laser. Back.
No, I know. I'm on your left.
Okay, I got you.
Police! Police! Come out with your hands up!
Step back, step back.
Come out, hands up! To my sanctuary. Come out with your hands up and talk to us.
So forth. So we get the rest of the responders located.
Yeah, you step back a little bit. Stay on it, stay on it.
Come out and talk to us. Let's go.
10-4. You said 5 boxes and Roberts.
Yep. Come on up and talk to us.
Stay on it, stay on it.
Don't understand. You're on scene. Check your car. Your car should never call right away into the phone.
Come out and talk to us. It's the police. We gotta see you to make sure you're okay.
Hey, Wilson. Yeah. You can stay on. I'm just talking, all right? I got you. You said
you got
I'm not sure. He's using that knife and he's telling someone to die. There's blood everywhere.
There's blood on the door.
Is he sane? Is he saying something that makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Who's CIT? Anybody?
Only Diggs.
Okay. Just me. You want to touch off? Who's the?
Why are you doing this?
Step back, step back, step back.
Come on, step out and talk to us.
I'm being violated. I just went to
What's your name, buddy? What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name is John.
John?
Yeah.
All right, John, talk to us. What's going on today?
I am God. Okay. Come talk to us.
What's going on today, God? What's going on?
Okay.
God, please drop the weapon.
Please drop it for us.
Please drop the weapon.
More space. 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 Come on.
Come on, drop your weapon.
Drop it.
Drop that knife for us, God. John, please drop that knife. God.
I fucking dare you to shoot me.
Please drop the knife.
Drop the knife. Drop it. Drop it.
Drop that knife. God. Drop that knife.
Drop the knife.
Drop that knife.
Drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
No.
Get the Drop that knife.
Back up. Back up. Everything. Take the time. You back up. You back up. You back up. Get back up. Back up. We got time.
Get back. Get back. Get back.
Get out. Get back.
Back up.
Everyone back up.
Back up. Back up.
Good.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
Stay there.
Back up.
21 feet. Back up, please. 21 feet. Everyone, hey, clear the hole. We don't need 3 people in the same.
Back up.
Only guns up front.
Stop.
Only guns up front.
Back up. Back up.
Only guns up front. Only guns up front. Stay on them. We're good. We
Get on the ground. Face down.
21 feet. We need 21
Get down. You're doing good.
Back up a little bit more.
Drop your weapons.
Back up a little bit more. You
want me to tell you? No more. Drop your weapons. No more. No more.
Bunker up front. Bunker up front. I got hands. One person behind the bunker. Let's form one line.
No, let's get some less lethal out in front of me too.
Hold on. He's moving.
Get down here. I'm telling you.
Hold on. Let's stay here. Stay here. We don't have to go anywhere.
Weapons.
No.
So we can talk. Drop it.
I got
We
you.
want to talk to you.
We don't have to go anywhere. We got time. There's no one in this hall.
You're hurt.
Let's just stay right here. All right.
You are hurt.
We're good. Let's try
We
to
need
talk
to
to
help
him.
you.
If it doesn't work out, we're good.
I
from
can't
there.
help you with those in your hands. Yes, I can. Okay. Just please leave those. Nobody wants to get hurt. I appreciate that.
Back it up a little bit.
Very good.
Keep coming back.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
Let's take it to the elevators if we have to. More
Yep.
space.
You're doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Keep coming back, listen.
Yep.
I want to fire away those guys. Let's take it to the elevators where we got more
You're
space.
doing a great job. Thank you. Your help. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We're gonna have him
Yep.
do everything we say. He's gonna lay down flat.
Yep.
Back on your knee.
Yep. You gotta get on your knees. You gotta crawl.
Stay down. On your knees. Stay down. Sir, get back on the floor.
You gotta get on the floor for me.
Get back on the floor.
You've been doing a good job. I appreciate you.
Get back on the floor, buddy.
All right, we're gonna have to take it. You're doing a good job. I appreciate it. You gotta get on your knees. Get on your knees. Yep, bud, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Yep. You're doing a good job for me.
Yep. Here, get another pair of cuffs if we have to.
Hold on, I got my cuffs. All the way.
9:15. Somebody take that apartment.
Once we have them in custody, we gotta clear that up. Get that out of here.
There's your case. No information of the condition of the suspect, whether they survived their wounds or not. So I don't have that information for you. But disturbed person called, pulled the fire alarm. They were able to get to ascertain the location of the apartment or the floor that the person was on, and the officers did. It was interesting. I think the way they did that, but all in all, we saw deadly force used on that. Do we want to go back a portion of the video? Was it clear enough when deadly force was used? Is everyone okay with that?
It was crystal clear to me.
Boy, Shell, it's hard to get something by you. Let's restart that clock, Big Ron, and let's put it up there. Okay, I'm going to go to you first, Chrissy. Let's see, do we have you? All right, I'm gonna try CC. Do we have you, CC? Can you give me your initial opinion on this? Well, let's go to Doku. Doku, can you give us your initial opinion? Audio's killing us tonight.
Yeah, initial opinion on this one. I mean, he has a knife. Dude's clearly disturbed. I'm actually kind of on the fence on this one. I want to lean towards reasonable, but this is I don't know.
Are you saying because he was clearly having a mental episode?
Yeah, that, and also again in a hallway, not a good situation to be in with somebody who was wielding a knife and clearly not all there mentally.
Again, though, what's the standard that the grand jury's asked to review in this case?
Well, in this one,
would a reasonable person in the officers that use deadly force situation or position or shoes, if you will, would a reasonable person believe that a fear existed, a threat existed?
I'm leaning yes.
Okay, let's go to Jersey Boy. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I was a little bit on the fence there for a second, but I'm going back over it in my mind. He was going towards the officers, and yes, they could see it reasonably that he was a threat. I couldn't tell what was in his left hand, I guess, until afterwards, but you could clearly see the knife. He was going towards them. So, yeah, that's the way I'm leaning with it now.
Okay. Shell, you want me to come back to you? Have you had a chance to consider all the facts?
I believe I'm good. I've considered the facts. He clearly was having a mental episode. I think we all just witnessed that demon possession is in fact real, in my opinion, because it did look really like that to me. I jest. But I think that was just clear cut, reasonable use of force, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Chrissy, what do you think?
I do believe it. I think it was kind of confusing because he had his hands up like he was, submitting. No, I think force was necessary at that point. Just though he was appearing physically submissive, he was still taking steps forward and very aggressively. So I think the force was needed.
Okay. CC, do we have you? Well, we had my train. I heard that feedback. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a vote on this because I want to talk about this one. I think there's some parts here that Jason can help us with. Let's go to Jersey Boy first. True bill or no bill?
I'm going with no bill.
No bill. Doku, true bill or no bill?
I'm going no bill on this one.
Chrissy, After Dark, true bill or no bill?
Going no bill, sir.
CC, true bill or no bill? Audio's not coming through on force again, my friend. Shell, true bill or no bill?
No bill.
No bills will take it. Let's post that verdict. There it is. No bill, no formal charges, the jury says. Jason, what did you think about this one? And here, actually, I want to say a point on it. It looked like a cadet class out there. They were talking themselves through everything. They even had a command camera where somebody remotely was watching the camera. Remember, he tells the officer, "I'm watching your feed." But I think overall, in that type of mental CIT type of situation, I think they did a pretty good job. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, I don't fault them. This is law enforcement today versus law enforcement 10 years ago. I'm not an endorsement in any way, shape, or form for pepper ball or flashbangs, but all these police departments need to put the goddamn tasers away. It's actually starting to annoy me when I watch these videos that they've become so reliant on tasers. I do think when the beginning of this started, when that door cracked open, a pepper ball launched into that apartment probably would have incapacitated him right then and there. But that's neither here nor there. I do think
some fight out of him with
yeah. I do think I agree with you, Joe. I thought it was very unorganized. I also thought the first officer that arrived, I would have gone quiet. You know, you're alone. If he's in there by himself, I don't think I would have knocked and announced right there. I would have gone quiet and just listened. And unless somebody is being hurt, then I'm forcing my way in. But you picked kind of a lot of clusters tonight, Joe.
Brother, I get them as they come. You guys know I these videos I get, with the exception of our own True build tonight, I actually got to go back. I was a 2023 video because the options for this week, all of them were, pretty clean cut. But I thought these were the best. I think they did pretty good. I think they did exactly what CIT tells them to do. They backed off. They gave him room. They didn't push. They tried to build a rapport even after they shot the guy. But I'm also on Jason's side too. Back in the day, I think aggression up front saves a lot of lives. To be honest with you, someone might get roughed up a little bit from the get. That prevents you from having to put a bullet in there. But I noticed the CIT on this. In fact, this was Baltimore. This is a Democrat-run city. I think they do these things better than they do when they run across a real criminal that's there to kill them. That's an observation that I've had.
Yeah, I agree. I just think the cops coming out of police school right now, it's not the same law enforcement field we're looking at as it used to be. It's a different mindset.
No, and I also try to keep in mind that law enforcement evolves. It evolves with the times. We've seen that. You look at law enforcement from 1965 to 2005 in a completely different game. So just curious to see where it's going. I noticed that our officers are really good. By the way, you guys have been misgendering our last victim. That was a she. There was a portion on the news report on the release.
Wait a minute.
I had to cut it out because it was the portion where on Baltimore they released it. They tell you the outcome first, so I had to cut that portion out. But in there they call it a Ms.
No way.
100%. Go back and look, man. It's got breast.
Okay.
I thought they were moobs. I would have done
No. They were. If you look close when the officer goes back, if you guys go back and look at the video, when he knocks on the door, got two rainbow flags, stickers next to the peephole.
Well, that's a whole nother topic.
Anyway, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody was mentally ill, and honestly, I think those officers probably did a decent job with. They definitely did see it. What I saw was CIT training, the backup, give them space when other times you wouldn't give space. If that makes any sense. But folks, we're nearing the end of this. I want to give our 5 jurors to say a chance to say good night. But before I do, we have an after space starts at in 20 minutes. I've already got it scheduled. It's on my timeline for jurors. It'll be in the DM group. But join us in the after space. That's where we'll cut it loose. We'll start talking about police tactics and all the stuff that I wouldn't let these jurors talk about during the grand jury. But Shell, I'm going to start with you. You want to say good night to the folks?
Yeah, Joe. Good night, everyone, and thanks for letting me join you tonight. I really enjoyed this, actually, and learned a lot from you and Jason and the other jurors. But man, good times, dude. Thank you.
Super happy to have you, Shell. I've been wanting you to do this since actually before last spring when we actually first started. I thought you would be an excellent. I was right, an excellent juror. Jersey boy, anything you want to say departing with the folks?
Similar to what Shell said, I want to thank you for letting me join you. I did have fun. I know I was a little on the nervous side, but first time doing it.
No, all good. And my apologies.
Had a blast.
Put out. We encourage alcohol consumption during this jury. The only one in America that you can serve on and drink.
Not a problem. I got a bottle put away in case I get invited back, so I got one squared away. No problem.
Drax says, boss lady and panel did a great job. I wonder who he's referring to as boss lady. I bet that's Shell, 100%. Doku, any parting words?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for inviting me on. I haven't done anything like this before. It was a good experience. I also learned a lot. I had a lot of fun too.
Awesome. Civic Crisis, sir. He's still fighting some audio issues. Chrissy, After Dark, any parting words?
Guys, thank you for having me. I'm so sorry. I was trying to reconnect most of the time too, and hearing everything. I did learn some things, and that's what it's all about, is learning, through the eyes of our law enforcement and being able to back those guys up. They do an incredible job, and I'm honored to be here amongst legends. So thank you guys for having me. I look forward to the afterspace.
Folks, you did a great job. I want to thank you. It means a lot to spend your Friday night with us, and it means a lot for the viewers out there for you to spend your Friday night with us. We appreciate it. If you want to continue, keep talking about these cases or anything else that you want to talk about, we throw an after party. It gets a little loose in there. It's on the X Space. If you don't see it on my timeline, shoot me a DM or at me, and I'll get you an invite, but it starts in about 20 minutes. Thanks, guys. Great show.
An incarcerated individual's use